Hey, it's your old pal Rummy. Welcome back to Bipolar Basics. To start off today's episode, I'm trying to come up with sequel names to the Ladder of Wellness series, because this is part 2, so I need a snappy name. I was thinking Ladder of Wellness Part 2, Lord of the Rungs, because the ladder metaphor is Lord of the Rungs. It kind of sounds like a bad New Zealand accent though. Lord of the Rungs. You want to go see Lord of the Rungs? But that's all I got so far, so we're going to stick with it. Deal with that. Whatever it's called. This is part 2, and I'm keen to talk more about the rungs of self-care and the changes in mindset that can lead to wellness. Next rung is exercise. No! I hear you say, look, no, we're going to do a slow build with it, and we're going to use lists, just like we did in the previous episode. It's going to be fine. You're going to be okay. Make a list of activities to complete throughout the day and squeeze exercise between fun shit. That way it sort of becomes something that you earn. You do the exercise, then you get the fun shit. Do the exercise, then you get the fun shit. It's a flow on and it works. Just be sure to kick off the activities before your mind has time to say, I just want to watch TikTok and eat chips. Fuck your chips and fuck your TikTok, all right? This is more important. This takes priority over chips because it's your sanity. All right, a little bit more important than chips and a guy falling off a veranda, as awesome as that sounds. Meditation is another one on the ladder, but I've done a whole video about that, so go check that out first if you're interested in a clearer head. Next one is social interaction. Now, I get a little bit slack with this one because I'm a bit of a lone wolf who gets a bit overwhelmed with too much FaceTime. But if you aren't already doing it, try to hang with more people in your free time. Even if you're a gamer, do your best to get some deep conversation going with people you play with. Try to find someone who's keen for a deeper conversation than you're dog shit at this game, get a new hobby, then kill yourself. Those kind of guys probably aren't worth your time. Asking and answering real questions with people leads to deeper conversation, which leads to stronger connections, which leads to a healthier brain. And that fact is backed by science. You can take that to the bank, put it in the bank, and then you're rich with science. Okay, next rung. Are you working towards anything? You got some goal, some thing on the horizon, a holiday, a project that's ongoing. You got something like that going on? Because it's important. Having things in your life that motivate you to keep moving forward can be great for mental stability. If you're just going through the motions every day, doing the same jazz with nothing on the horizon, that shit can get real old real fast. Right now, this channel is my thing. I try to always have a creative outlet going to keep my mind cooking, to keep me sane. So what's your thing? If nothing comes to mind, go try some stuff out for God's sake. If you've always wanted to try out being a ninja, try out being a ninja. Go stealthily kill some people, see how it feels. Get a taste for blood. That's your new project. Make a list of ideas and start working towards making them happen. A holiday, arts and crafts, shredding on a jet ski. It's all good. It's all something to work towards. And when you start making progress, moving towards your goals, give yourself rewards. Take yourself out to dinner. Go see a movie. Buy a new, what are they called? Boing, what's it called? Hydration is next. You might think this is a big deal, but it's a goddamn big deal, all right? It's not just for wet t-shirt contests. It's not just for cooling you down. It make brain good. Water make brain good. It helps with focus. Boom. Memory. Boom. Cognition. Boom. Anxiety. Boom. That's me firing water guns into your mouth to keep you more hydrated because, and making points as well. So go ahead and chug, 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 chug. Actually, you're supposed to sip slowly, but saying sip, 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 it doesn't have the same power, does it? So, yeah. And now for mindset. Now, this can be a trickier part of your ascent because getting up off the ground when you're feeling like absolute trash takes a change of outlook. You gotta start asking yourself the real questions. Am I gonna give this life a real go? Am I content to stay down and let this diagnosis define me? What are your true desires? Dig deep with it. You're here to live. You're not here to be stuck in a hole, miserable and depressed for the rest of your life. Prioritize your mind and your body and you can get there, okay? I did, and I'm just a schmuck. I'm just a guy who just didn't give up. That's all you gotta do, just not give up. You don't need any special skills. You just need to not give up. Okay, finally, I have a theory about the adding of each rung to the ladder. If you're trying to keep all your self-care stuff going at once in the beginning, it can be kind of tough. Hammering a whole bunch of rungs at once, it's not gonna work. So I'd recommend attacking them one at a time. Okay, when you got one rung locked in, keep it steady, then add another. Maybe something easy like hydration to start. Once you got that locked in, add food. All good, add meditation. Okay, keep it steady before you add others. You're going to slip off the ladder as you're learning. Make no mistake about that, but don't get too down on yourself because of this. It's an ongoing art and I'm still stuffing it up to this day. Over time though, as you lock in more rungs, you won't fall as far because your base level of mental health routines gets stronger. Dips in mood get less frequent and less fucked, but keep an eye on your footing, okay? i.e., if a rung comes loose, make changes to fix it. Bring it back into line. And that'll just about do it. That is the blueprints for the ladder laid out. I know it's a lot of info in these 2 videos, but if you take them one at a time, each rung, you'll get there. I know you will. The ladder's complete. I don't have to do metaphors about ladders anymore, and you don't have to worry about your mental health anymore once you've worked on it for a while. Thanks for stopping by, you crazies. I love you. Go ascend and shit.